puked your whole self.
It's okay, it's okay.
Hey, you have a handkerchief in your purse?
This day could not get any worse. Do not talk to me. I'm having bad day.
Why? You want to talk about it down here?
You stupid pizdiet. Do not talk to me. I just said.
Did he say talking to me? Or
Are you talking to me? You?
You. She's talking to you. You puked.
Oh, you have unlocked my ire. Bartender. That is your name, correct? The Dasplo family has sent me across the universe to kill you.
The Dasco family? Well, I don't know that. I'm drawing a blank.
It does not matter. You are going to die.
Listen here, you got the wrong guy. Just order a drink already.
Vodka, please.
Vodka? Wow. Well, that's a great vodka. The most plain drink of them all. Oh, very good choice for a killer. Right. Fine, here's your damn vodka.
I'm going to kill you.
You call me Claritin Dar? I'm a bartender. That's all I've been. That's all I've ever been.
Well, maybe only to you, but to my family?
I don't care about your family. I don't care about what you're doing out here.
I'm killing you!
When?
Right now.
Oh, right now. Oh, well, I guess the bar's closing. Goodbye.
What the fuck?
Did the bar just close?
Oh, the bar's closed.
I think she just ordered a drink so shitty he closed the bar.
Who does that?
Hey, bastards! Did you just get the drinks cut off?
Go away with your stupid ideas. You drink swill. I do not care about bar. Goodbye.
Get over here. Let's get her, guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, she's really gonna fight.
Oh.
Cease fighting immediately. You are all under arrest.
This is unacceptable.
Oh.
But my drinks.
I get you anything? Any space water? Any...
No. No offense, you guys aren't good at really giving anything of a drink.
Hopefully we're better at protective custody.
Well, I would assume that you would be. That's why I'm here.
Quite the bar fight that happened at your establishment.
Well, if you could say that. It's more of an assassination attempt. That's why I'm here.
Luckily, we have the culprit in custody.
I mean, so far.
So far, yes. But we need to get to the bottom of this. We need to find out why it happened. So
Look. She's from the Dasklow family.
I have heard that the Chiss have a lot of family hierarchies. So is this some sort of dispute between the groups?
Yeah, that's the Irgle family. They're trying to ascend from the 9 ruling families and everything. I was a witness to a few things, and I changed my name and changed my profession, and that's why I'm, here to get your protection from you. But yeah, she's pretty powerful and everything, and that they found me is not great. It's not great for me, and that's why I'm hoping you RID Jedis will help.
We definitely intend to help. The fact that an assassin has found you, though, means more might be on their way. We may have to get to the root cause of this. So you're saying that to get this all to balance with the Aragol family, we would have to go to the Chiss homeworld?
You might have to do that, yes, or just kill a lot of people. I don't know what you do, honestly. I haven't seen much progress of what you guys have done the last few years.
We did bring an end to the war with the Empire.
There was an empire?
I'm going to talk with my crewmates, and we're going to arrange our transport to the Chiss homeworld.
All righty, if you go ahead.
Alright, what's going on here?
Hey, Arvie. Remember when you said we were pals and we could ask you for anything? You may not remember it, but
No.
it's in writing. We need to have you help us transport a prisoner to the Chiss Ascendancy.
Isn't that an unchartable location?
It is in the unknown regions across several large expanses of unmappable area. Yes, that's correct.
What would be the point of going there?
Well, people do live there, even if you can't map it. And I can help you navigate. I can close my eyes and see the Force, which will help us. When your computer blue screens and we can't figure out where we are.
I don't like it.
Oh, you're not? No, I mean, I don't like it either, but we're going to make it fun. And a lot better than the last prison transport I was on, which did crash.
Prison transport.
We will be taking both a dignitary and a dangerous criminal on a long voyage. Your ship is one of the only ones capable of reaching Chiss Ascendancy space in a reasonable amount of time.
Rio's right, I'm sorry. It's only half a prison transport. It's also a, one of those things that nothing bad happens to them. A diplomatic mission.
Don't you know that at least one of my crew members is really afraid of dying? And it's a machine. Well, maybe all my crew.
Well, that's why we're gonna team up. You're gonna use your brains and your big muscly back, and I'm gonna sit in the chair and use my Force senses. And Rio's here to tell us when the computer's broken.
So there's nothing wrong with my back.
Oh, no, not from my perspective.
Alright, fair enough.
I'm going to make sure we take Clover down to the brig, or what passes as a brig. You do have quarters we can lock, right, Avi?
We got the ships new and improved.
Excellent. Finn, why don't you take Arten over to his side of the ship? Keep him as far away from Clover as possible.
Oh no, there's a table over there. We could have him serve drinks. I bet he'd like that.
You allow alcohol on your ship, Avi?
It's just space water.
Yeah, he'll serve space water, and he'll like it.
I don't like this, Rio.
I know it's got to feel weird. It goes against everything that you trained for, but it's very important, not just to the Republic, but to the galaxy as a whole.
Yeah, I just don't trust the Force. I got a crew that I've been working for years.
Remember when we first met? You'd just come back from being the first solo navigator to another galaxy? It's got to be more rewarding having your crew with you, keeping you sane.
Mm-hmm.
They do keep you sane, right?
I don't know. At this point, I'm just used to it. It's my comfort zone.
Yeah, I can get that. I think we're all out of our comfort zone. The Chiss Ascendancy's been an enigma for so long, and they're so alien, but this is a real chance for a breakthrough. We can get some trade routes and get to know them a little bit better, and I'm really impressed with Finn, like, navigating through all of this. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Yeah, it's also a possibility for a lot of trouble.
It could be. They did have Thrawn work with the Empire before. That didn't go so well. But maybe we'll win them over to our side and have things go better the second time around.
Well, let's just get this going and get these prisoners transported.
Captain, I heard someone say whole of the galaxy, so I made donuts, but then the assassin tried to poison them, and then I had to jettison them into hyperspace. So there's no donuts.
Good decision.
So I see you found yourself in an interesting situation here.
Are you here to kill me?
Kill you? No. I'm here to get your cooperation.
What are you talking about? Cooperation? Dasklo family needs no cooperation. They're quite big, and my failure here means I am good as dead. I cannot go back. How could I even help?
Well, that's what I'm here for. I know your family is one of the more powerful families in the Ascendancy, and as it is now, you feel like you've disgraced yourself, but perhaps we could spin this in a more positive light.
What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking that you would make powerful allies for us, and we would make powerful allies for you. And if we work together, we could both bring each other prestige.
Prestige is very important to my family.
I know this.
This may be good. I may be able to get myself back in my family graces. Tell me more.
So, I'm not asking for very much. All we want is to establish a diplomatic relationship.
It would not be convenient or easy. It could be done, but they would not trust you. Not for a while.
Well, that's where I need your help, is we need a way to have somebody on the inside, someone who will help your people see us as allies. And ultimately, even though it seems like this is initially an inconvenience for you, it'll evolve into something greater, and both us and your family will become more powerful.
We would have to spin it just right, but it's not impossible.
This is the best I've felt in years.
Well, that's good for you, but this sucks.
This is why I keep these guys working.
Well, they can't do their job when that Jedi boy's up there in the captain seat.
Yeah. Wait, why am I... So they're in my seat?
Well, I don't know which seat it was. It wasn't mine.
I can't believe all I ever needed was 2 days off.
I guess that's okay. I got space water.
It's been 10 minutes.
That's too long. I need to be navigating.
You can't navigate in Chissy space. We talked about this.
Maybe we just haven't talked about it enough.
Well, would they be wibbling and we be wobbling and then the ship explode? That's how I was explaining it.
And nobody ever falls down.
That little science boy with the droids? That's what he said.
I'm gonna go get a massage.
Y'all gonna get a massage from what? The assassin?
That sounds pretty good, actually.
From the only other person on ship?
Y'all need to calm down. Have some space water.
Captain, ain't nobody can ever be as calm as you. I tried. I drank space water until I pissed space piss. And no change.
That's why I'm the captain.
We're here!
And so are they.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're hailing us. I've always wanted to say that. Can I answer it?
Bring it up.
Hello, unidentified craft. I am Dasklo Ureth Silo, but you may call me Gloreth. You are trespassing on Chiss space. You have something I want. Normally, I would just destroy you. But if you hand over the prisoner, I will not.
Like, oh my gosh, do you have the Force? How did you know there was a prisoner aboard?
We have technology that can scan ships.
Why'd you just say we had a prisoner aboard?
Avi, I'm driving the ship, you're the captain, you handle it.
No more of this bickering. Just give me prisoner.
How about, instead of the prisoner, we give you the agent you sent to kill the prisoner? Maybe you'd like her back.
She can't even kill target. Why would we want her back?
She's part of your family? Aren't those important to Chiss?
Family means nothing.
Hey, sir, you cannot say that. Babushka, she listens every time.
That is good point. I am very afraid of Babushka.
Alright, so this is what I was talking about. We need your help here.
You need me to convince my boss,
Yes, essentially.
who I failed, not to kill us all?
Exactly, yes. You understand the situation. See, you have to... Don't think of it as you failed. Think of it as you're establishing a new relationship with an outside source of power.
I will do my best, but I make no promises.
Your best will be good enough.
It had better be. Dasclo Restilo, I have word for you. Though I did not succeed in initial mission, this could come as a new opportunity to advance our presence and prestige across this region of the galaxy. Let me tell you more.
No.
Gloreth, we have been stuck in this part of galaxy for generations. But now we have an opportunity to advance and to break out. And if we are first on the scene, we can make name for ourselves.
Okay, fine.
Hey, look, it's pretty dangerous up here, and I'm just a navigating ship. Why don't we take this down and hash it out?
We want prisoner, Clover, and one member of your ship. You have 1 hour to comply with our demands. Or else.
Okay. Now the question is who we send with the prisoner. In reviewing the technology of this Chiss Ascendancy, they have a really interesting way to send messages over long distance called a communication triad.
Interesting. I've been wondering how they stay interlinked with each other, even though they're so isolated from the rest of the galaxy.
I can't really blame them for staying out of it during the whole Galactic Civil War. Can you imagine if there were a whole bunch of Throns out when the Emperor was still around?
That's true.
Hello, I come bearing news.
Good news, I hope?
Quite indeed. I've spoken to Syndic. He says only 3 can go to the surface, but it will be happening. And I told him about our conversation, and how Kieran is the only guy from lesser space that I trust, and you have been chosen.
Fine, I'll go.
As interesting as that would be, SM, apparently Kieran has had destiny thrust upon him today.
Yeah, and I can be his number 2.
I don't know if that will be happening.
Well, it's an interesting opportunity, Kieran. I do have faith in you. You've always had a way with people.
You will do fine. You will do good.
I guess if I'm the one to do it, then I'm the one to do it.
That's my guy.
Yeah!
I guess your biggest mission, Kieran, is just keep Arton alive until he can speak to the Syndicure, and then our primary mission will be done, and then we can see about opening the doors of diplomacy.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I promise no assassination. This time.
Well, that's good to hear.
But wait, who's the third person?
I think that would be Arton, the bartender.
Oh,
He's got to actually make it back in time to testify.
that makes sense. What are we gonna do in the meantime, Rio?
I'm sure we'll find a way to pass the time. It's been 3 days, SM.
Yes.
And not just Coruscant days. It's been 3 days for this ice ball of a planet, too.
This is correct.
3 days in a completely alien culture by himself. Didn't let any of us go down with him. We haven't heard anything. If it weren't for me being able to sense him from orbit, I would have no idea that he was all right.
You have mentioned this, yes.
I just can't believe that this entire mission has come down to him there alone in this chaotic region of space, and we can't do anything to help.
Noted. This is now the 12th time you have mentioned how you are worried about Kieran. Is he not the one you trained personally?
Well, as much as I could before we had to go our separate ways, I always feel like I should have done more, but you're right. He's completely capable. He proved that in his time alone when he blew up a sun, destroyed a planet to help the Chancellor.
Okay, now I'm worried. There's no suns he could blow up down there, right?
No, and Sheila's sun is kind of weak, so even if it did blow up. We're off track. How long until the shuttle is docked?
Processing. Shuttle docked 5 minutes ago. I just haven't opened the door for them.
Oh, let them in, SM.
Rio, hi.
Oh, Kieran, thank the Force. I am so glad you're okay.
You haven't been waiting here for me this whole time, have you?
Yes.
I got a snack bar sometime in the last 3 days.
Well, at least you've eaten something.
Yeah.
It's better than usual.
Clover, welcome back.
Hello.
I'm going to assume that since you're okay, that things went relatively well, unless you're being exiled or something.
I thought I was, but we have made excellent agreement that will be productive for everyone here.
Good. Karen, I'm so proud of you. You did it. You helped bring unity to the Chiss people, and everything went well, and we can head back now?
Yeah, I would say everything went... It was a resounding success. Our diplomatic relations with the Chiss people have been established well beyond what we could have previously hoped.
Detecting, someone's not telling us the whole story.
Oh yeah, there is one small caveat though. So, I will be staying behind and acting as an ambassador to the Chiss people.
Oh no.
Until the negotiations are complete, or...
For an indeterminate amount of time.
Yeah, I need to make a call. Except the charges. I mean, okay. Wait, now you're giving me credits? I don't understand. This does not compute. Just please call RID's I-5. Yeah, I know it's a private number. I don't care if he's trying to block me.
Before you worry, the Chiss people are, you know, very self-isolated, and they need a lot of encouragement to break out of their, well, frankly, xenophobic ways.
Who are you calling xenophobe? No, you have a point. Continue.
I don't mean it as a bad thing. I mean it as a way to grow as a people.
I-5! I know you told me not to call you on this number, but the Kieran isn't coming home, so our Rio needs therapy. From you. Yes, lots. Please schedule as many sessions as you think it will need.
Rio, so I've felt something different about the Force within me lately.
I know we were talking back on Cardano about how it felt like something was shifting. Are you saying it's shifting from connection to animals to being able to sense people?
Exactly, yes. So, I feel like I've developed a new insight into how people relate with one another, and not just for creatures, but for intelligent beings. And even though it means that I have to stay behind here, I feel like my abilities are perfectly suited for the situation that we find ourselves in. These Chiss people have isolated themselves so much that they barely know how to communicate with the outside world. But with my unique perspective, I think I can help them break out of the bubble that they've created for themselves and interact with the outside world in a way that'll help both us and them.
Guess that was sort of the point of our mission. And I can't really think of anyone that would be a better unbiased mediator than you. It's gonna be hard without you, but I think you're right. This might be where you're meant to be right now.
Yeah, and of course, I wouldn't be here without your training, so...
SM, do we have enough parts on board to fashion some sort of hyperspace relay?
I'm sure we could scrap something in here that we don't need anymore.
Preferably not anything important. Be careful what you're scrapping.
I've got a detailed breakdown of everything in here.
I'm sure you do.
Ranked on a scale of 1 to I don't know how much we need this.
It sounds appropriate.
Let me see what I can go fix.
Well, Kieran, I'm sorry I wasn't there for all of your training. I just hope that I helped get you off to a good start, and I know you're going to do amazing things. Clover, I need you to promise me, with your honor from your family, that you are going to protect Kieran while he's here.
Of course I will. You have my word that I will do everything in my power and with all of my honor that I will keep the child safe.
Child?
I will keep the child safe.
Thank you.
I think she means you.
So I guess, Rio, this is goodbye for now. You've been an excellent mentor, but with your teaching, I think I know that this is the place where I'm needed right now.
I think you're right. May the Force be with you, Kieran.
May the Force be with you.
Mr. Bartender?
Yeah. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. I'll take a space water.
Space water? Which type of space water? You want a carbonated space water or mineral space water?
Mineral space
mineral?
water.
Oh, okay, mineral. Well, I got a lot of those. Sorry.
Oh my God.
What?
Go on.
Well, okay. I'm just saying I got a lot. I didn't say I had different brands. I just said I had a lot of it right here. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So how long is it going to be taken to lesser space?
Well, I got the navigators figuring it out, and I imagine just 2 units at a time. We'll get there when we get there.
Fair enough. While I'm here, I guess I'll be serving more drinks and everything for your crew. Non-alcoholic, because they are driving.
Right.
And I don't want to get hit by an asteroid.
Yeah, mostly space water, please.
Space water it is.
Alright, I'm letting go of the Force and navigation's coming back online. We're out of Chiss space. Sorry about Kieran, Rio.
I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
Yeah, that phrase really works, doesn't it? Just a catch-all, that Force.
I don't trust it.
Well, you have control of your ship back. How you feel?
Good, crew.
Does that mean I can have my job back?
Yes.
I haven't tasted copper in like 4 hours.
Terrific.